Drew and Fuse Show, the Drew and Fuse Show, the Drew and Fuse Show. They clean up nicely. It's the Drew and Fuse Show, the Drew and Fuse Show, the Drew and Fuse Show. Yeah, they clean up nicely. Yeah.
What up, DAFS punks? We are back. It is season 4.
Count them 1, 2, 3, 4. Season 4, and that's a whole new video. If you guys are just listening, you might just pull up the YouTube, watch the brand new intro. We got some exclusive little video clips in there, some funny shit. And I know JSG, I know you're listening. You're gonna. The very first clip is me with my double backpacks on as I'm traveling. So go ahead and cop that. Make fun of me all you want. But that's the easiest way to make sure your bag gets on. Because I don't know if you read this, but all airlines are changing the bags, the carry-ons now. So it's all a certain size. Every single one's going to match. So if you're on Spirit, it's going to match the same size as Delta and everyone else. That's the thing going forward.
Bag manufacturers everywhere are so happy.
Yeah, all of our old bags are fucked. So that since I just carry a backpack, fits in any plane. So there you go.
Right, but then they're gonna make a specific size. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed. I travel with Ashley a lot. They're counting the crossbodies as a personal item now, so you can't have a backpack and a crossbody.
Like a
as
purse,
a female,
the purse counts too?
Yeah, so like you have to take your crossbody off and put it in your bag.
You mean a fanny pack that's now a waistband?
Yeah. They call them the crossbodies. Yeah, it's the fanny pack though.
It's a fanny pack.
Right. So it's a thing. I've seen it happen multiple times where we've been in line and like they're making people take them off, and like people are getting pissy with them, and I'm just like, well, like it makes sense to me. It's like you can't. They're cracking down, and I understand.
Yeah, people are pushing the boundaries on that. I mean, I get it. But anyways, back to season 4. Count it 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a whole new plan for you guys. We're switching it up. It's not gonna just be only interviews and guests. We are gonna still have guests, but we want to try and just move it around every single week so
Right.
It's always unique and fresh.
Right. We get lots of feedback from everybody, and everybody likes different things that we've done. And to kind of accommodate everyone and the things that they like, we're going to try to do one of everything that we've gotten the most feedback in a month, essentially. So basically, we're going to do interviews still, but we're only going to do 1 to 2 interviews a month with new guests. We're going to do a recurring guest episode that's like an Even Steve or Demand or guests that we've already had on. And we're strictly going to go over music and stuff that they're playing in their sets. So we'll have new interview. That'll be like one type. And then recurring guest will be another type. Drew,
So
you want to talk about the other ones?
Yeah, just so you're not only hearing what me and Fuse play. I mean, me and Fuse play very similar and we play at the same club. So we want to bring on guests that are playing in different areas of the country and different types of music. So if you have any favorites or anybody you want to bring back, throw those in the comments. And this is definitely a comment heavy YouTube. So get in that YouTube chat and blow that up. And while you're there, like and subscribe because we're trying to push it over 1,000. Another one that we're going to be doing is a classic rewind episode. And with this is basically we're going to pick the top 10 to 20 of a specific, genre, style, remix, mashup, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, the theme would be sing-alongs, 2010s EDMs, throwback hip hop, 80s, cocktail playlists, and we're going to go over those and we're going to, state the remixes and the edits that we play. If you guys are interested, again, throw this in the comment. We're toying with an idea of actually getting the Patreon up and off the ground and doing these lists in it, and even some of the edits that can't go on DMS could be a possibility as well. So throwing around a lot of ideas. If you like those, put it in the comments in YouTube. And then another one, since that's a classic rewind, is going to be new music. Just the idea of it being once a month is so much of this shit's throwaway, right?
Right.
It takes a month for it to really stick. We're going to be talking about what's really sticking new in the clubs and going off for us, and even at weddings, something that you should be incorporating and playing at your weddings. And then
Right. All I'm gonna mention too is like the planning for some of these takes a little bit of prep time. So for us to like prep these episodes, we kind of have to know together we're doing stuff, like what we're gonna do. And for us and the way we work, doing these like kind of laid out makes more sense, especially since we're, you know, in different time zones and just having a little bit more ability to be freeing with our time. Gathering interviews has been much more of a challenge. People are super, super hyped to come on. And then when it comes down to actually scheduling, it's like Ghost Town City. So,
well, in other words, it helps us pre-record a lot of these. So some of them will be pre-recorded, but all the content will be there. It just won't have some of the updates. So changing it up, but this way it benefits you guys. We're never going to be missing weeks anymore, and we're going to be able to be a lot more ahead of the game. So
right.
excited on that. And one last idea that we're throwing around is having more of a short episode with not a full interview, but it would probably be our regular styling with maybe a quick little branding or a coordinator or just somebody that pops in and gives a little tip or trick
Right.
inside of the episode.
And that could be like even what we've done with like DJ Demand, where he's like pre-recorded a video and sent it to us that we air on the show. So something like that. We're up to new ideas with that. If you're somebody who listens to the show and you have a topic that you think you would be interested in talking about, record the video, send it to us. We're super interested in hearing what others have to say with that. Or if there's something that you think you're really good and hyper focused at that you could add value to within the show, let us know.
I mean, we still have this YOLO line, so you can also leave us a message for all those people that hate YouTube and don't have an account or whatnot. Fuse, that number off top?
I can't remember. I don't have it in front of me in my notes.
Here, I have it. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Let's see. YOLO line 562-246-9656. There's the YOLO line. So it's also 562-246 YOLO. You can leave a message on there with your ideas and we'll air those as well.
So before we hang it up today, we just wanted to kind of recap December coming into the January. It's been a bit crazy. Had some New Year's Eve gigs. You had some New Year's Eve gigs. We got a bunch of snow here recently, which is kind of rare too. I've been sick. It's just been
California's on fire.
Yeah. Yeah. Our pets' heads are falling off. So
yeah. Let me just say December with corporate events and whatnot was just nuts, and all of the parties are nuts. So yeah, it was entertaining. I'll just talk about New Year's because that's the only one I can really remember at the moment. The rest is a blur. It was all happening too much. New Year's, I was at Heat Ultra Lounge. So those of you coming in for NAM, it's right next to NAM, and it's one of the big Vegas style nightclubs. I've been there since the beginning. Actually the original DJ there, and I still play there quite a bit. I still do all their corporates as well. And I was there, and it was 1,200 people, just packed to the gills, absolutely just balls to the walls, nuts. And I love rooms like that, and I love holidays because you can just do no wrong, right? Everybody's there to party and rage, and I think my ears are still hearing whistles the whole time. They passed out 800 whistles, so everyone was just like blowing the whistles. It's pretty fun.
That's crazy.
And I'll say I had nothing planned for New Year's songs. I know a lot of people were asking me what I was going to play, and we did the countdown, and then the old long song, let that play, because we had horns, whistles, everything going off, so it almost doesn't even really matter. Let it breathe for just a hot second,
right?
And I didn't have anything planned. I'll be completely honest with you, but the energy in the room was through the roof. So we just went with something that we knew was going to crush, and we did Fisher losing it, so that we could have all the lights and the CO2 going crazy, and it blew the roof off the house.
That's fun. I ended up playing the DAFS bootleg that we made. It's not on DMS because it's a certain record label that rhymes with Moni.
It's a Billy Idol song.
Yeah,
Moni
yeah,
Moni.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
But if you want that, hit us up. It's Pitbull. The I Know My Rent Was Due, whatever.
Oh yeah, Time of
What's
Our
the-
Lives.
Time of Our Lives. That's right. Versus the Beach Crimes song. Why am I drawing a blank right now? don't know.
I've been playing it every single weekend. It's Beach Crimes. It's like their biggest hit too.
Yeah.
Do It Better.
Do It Better. Yes.
Yeah. It's not their biggest hit. They have a new bigger hit now. It's the
The
elevator.
Elevator. Yeah.
And those of you who don't know Beach Crimes, look into them. They were on our show, earlier guests. I want to say it was around episode 30. And they have just really, when they first came on, they laid out their whole plan. They're like, we're going to put out a new song every week and this, and it has really worked for them.
It really has.
Just fucking destroying it, and they're showing their numbers, and we're super proud of those two. So go check that episode out, and also check out that bootleg. I think it's on our Facebook, right? We have a link to that.
I don't know if it is. I don't know if I've posted that one yet. If we'll make sure it's posted by the time this episode comes out. But what is crazy about the Beach Crimes, when they were on our show, it was like, right, like Drew was saying, they were like laying out their plan and telling us what they were going to do. And then just recently, after New Year's, they made a post like the beginning of, or the end of 2023, and then like to the end of 2024, their social media and like the growth, it's insane. It was like millions and millions and millions.
Well, that elevator went so viral. They had I think celebrities were recreating this video on TikTok.
Right.
They had I know Guetta, all kinds of like top stars, top artists, and movie stars were recreating it. So props to them for just having a vision and just going for it.
Right. It's awesome to see. It's really showing and telling that if you put in the work, like the results do come.
And so we're announcing right now, I'm just kidding. We are going to be copying everything they've done moving forward.
Yeah. So now you heard it. I did 2 New Year's Eve gigs. On New Year's Eve, I had one that was at the Hard Rock Casino, Cincinnati here. I played like the pre-party to their main party. Their main party was a local DJ named Boy Wife and Rebecca Black. That's right, Rebecca Black from the song Friday, who she's like a big in the tech house scene. So that was like the main party here.
Wait. Rewind. It was actually her?
Yes, it's actually her.
I know she's DJing. You didn't tell me that part.
Yes,
I know she's a DJ now, and she has like a boiler room thing up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
and she has new music too, right?
Yeah. She was the headliner. So they had a party. It was in like a different area than when I played, but they wanted to do like a pre-party to that. So like a place where people could go that showed up early, because people were showing up early to basically get into the other room. So I did the pre-party. I did a 2-hour set, and it was fun. I had a good time. Playing at the casino can be a little difficult because you're playing for 21-year-olds and you're playing to their mom and dad and then their grandparents all at the same time. And
let's just say all publicity is good publicity. I'm still like kind of floored that they booked her. I know she's coming up. I get it. But wow, that's really, because I remember back in my days when the video came out, that's how fucking long ago this was. I wasn't even DJing full time yet. And I remember being in an office and just passing that along. But holy shit. She was able to fully turn it around, and this is what's going on. So
yeah, I guess that comes true if you put in the work. The results will come, just like we said earlier. It's crazy how that works, but it is true. But it was fun. I got to put, like I said, I was playing the pre-party, and I kept it like really mixed up. Got a lot of good feedback from like people that were just hanging out and stuff. A lot of like compliments as people were like walking by and stuff, which is always cool. That was from 8 to 10, and it was on the Cincinnati side. My next party was on the Kentucky side at a theater, an old like they still do like shows at this theater. It's called the Madison Theater. It was for like a local promoter. He goes, it's called Casual Socialite. I played like midnight to close set. I hopped on like 10 minutes before midnight and was like set up and going, and then did the whole countdown. And they had like a video screen, like a graphic for it. So I had to just like do the countdown with the mic and all that, and which was fine. I didn't mind doing that either. And I think it worked out great because then I could just be like, 10 minutes, 5
I
minutes,
think with
4
the
minutes.
graphic, it's live is almost the only way to do it. You try and line up a Fat Man Scoop and you're gonna fuck it up,
Right.
or
Right.
Lil Jon or whatever. It's just impossible to get it like in time unless you're DJing video. Otherwise, yeah, it's a no go.
Right. Yeah, it was good. Had like around 600, maybe a little more than 600 people there. So it was a good party. It was a lot of fun. I was telling you this on the phone. I felt like at both parties, a lot of my friends were out of town. Ashley had to work. So I just felt like a little lonely on a night where like lots of people are out and like not, everybody's like with a group of friends or whatever. So I was basically solo at both events, and I just felt like, and maybe this is me getting old, but I just felt like I was like, do I want to do this next year? I don't know. I just
The
felt
answer is yes. Because my ex-wife's birthday was on New Year's Eve, and I took many New Year's off, and it's great, except that as you're getting older, you'll start realizing everyone's like, let's do the countdown for the 9 p.m. countdown,
yeah,
and that's the East Coast one. And then they I mean, you don't have kids yet, but then they take the kids, and then
right,
everybody's in bed, and you're like, well, fuck, I should have just gone to work.
right. It was just weird. I don't know how to even really put into words how I was feeling. I just felt
Well, and also to add to it, we would always take the cheese because it's such a payday and
right,
use it on a vacation afterwards. So
right,
since going out on New Year's blows, anyways, if you're not, it's a shit show.
right.
We would just take all that cheese and go do something fun with it. That wasn't you don't want to go out anyways. So
Yeah, it was just I don't know, just felt like I said, just a little like lonely. And then I don't like not in a, like an emo way, but just like it was just what it is. But it was good. Both gigs were good and fun, and I was sick. I've been sick. It's like lingering. I can't get over it. I don't know what it is. I'm not like it's like I'm like 80%, 85%. Like I'm just quite not all the way there. And like you said, you've got fires going on out here. We got like 12 to 14 inches of snow, which is the most we've gotten since like 1998 here in like one
drop
one drop, one
blizzard.
snowfall. Yeah. And I live in a townhome. I don't even own a snow shovel because we have a service that comes and cleans everything, but it was so much snow that like I had to borrow a neighbor's snow shovel and like dig out the car, and now they're saying we might get a little more this coming Friday. So when this comes out, it would have been the week before, but and
We
it's
need your
cold. So
snow for all of our fire over here.
yeah, yeah. Need to channel it that way for sure. But yeah, it's just been an interesting start to the year. And when this episode is out, we'll be on a cruise, which will be nice to be somewhere warm. And then we get back from the cruise, and I'm out by you for NAM as long as
I've had some people ask me about NAM, what NAM is. If you don't know what NAM is, we have the West Coast is NAM, and then there's the East Coast is the DJX. They're not the same. NAM is more of an all-encompassing music episode, or not episode, but convention. It's pianos, guitars, basses, drums, lighting. It's just anything to do with music or shows, period. And then there's a little baby DJ section. I wouldn't say it's as for DJs. The networking is great if you're just willing to go spend money and come out here, but there's no real talks or any real lessons you can go and learn from That's more, I would say, like at a Mex or at a DJX or DJC or anything like that. This is really just to see the new products. It's the beginning of the year when all of the brands drop their new hot fire. It's still, I like it for the networking. There's always huge stars there showcasing off the new shit.
Like last year,
So
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder's there every year. I've been the last 20 years, and he's there every single year. Now, you met last year was Corey Feldman.
Oh, Corey,
showing off
Corey,
his solos.
Corey Feldman, yeah, with his platform shoes and Michael Jackson look he had going on.
But we're gonna be at NAMM. I have my regular residencies. Fuse is gonna play. So come out, hit us up. We'll be announcing those shows if you're in town.
Yeah, we'll put them on the Instagram and social media too.
And then right after that is the DJ Collective, the Recharge. That's in it's in Phoenix. So we'll be at that. I think there's still tickets available if you guys haven't got tickets.
Yeah, we're both going.
You know? Yeah, we're both going. It's gonna be fun.
It'll be fun. Warm.
Shout out to Jani, Joe, and Brian. Then from there, we are doing Mex, and that's in Vegas. And this is just action packed. We're talking just the first 2 months of the year.
Yeah.
The DMS takeover is for sure happening on the Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
Tuesday, February 18th. Tuesday, February 18th. Party will start at 9 p.m. Mark your calendars. There will be more details being released about that, but we are doing a DMS party Tuesday, February 18th.
We're also going to be inviting some people over to the DMS house, so stay tuned for how you can win passes to that. But yes, mark your calendars for that. And it's Vegas, dude. Everyone book a flight. Just come out and go to that. It's so much to do. It's cheap. There's so much going on. You don't even have to go to the show.
It's cheap to get to Vegas. It's cheap to stay in Vegas. It's not. It's what you spend, but you can control that.
I mean, you could do Vegas for nothing. I used to do Vegas for nothing.
Right.
After that is going to be Midwest Live. We are going to be the official podcasts for that. We're going to be interviewing everybody under the sun and moon and rain. So come out, get your tickets. They're just still selling. So grab your tickets. We've been privy to a lot of the cool shit they're going to be throwing. So get on that Midwest Live. Yeah, I think that's kind of the quick little update. We're going to do our sponsor right now. So hit them with the video.
All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the DMS. DirectMusicService.com's picks of the week. Drew and Fuse, hit them with your top picks.
All right. It's not a Drew and Fuse video without the explosion at the end, I feel like.
I've been spending this whole winter break just learning how to edit videos better. So just get ready for some terrible videos coming up. You like the little kids at the end? Yay!
I love it. Love it. It's my favorite part. And the explosion.
All right, you go first.
All right. Well, first, if you haven't been on DMS and you want to get on DMS, you can use the promo code Drew and Fuse. It'll get you 30% off your first month of activation. Once again, that's promo code Drew and Fuse. It'll get you 30% off your first month at directmusicservice.com. My first pick is going to be Aha, Take On Me, the Fat Tony remix. Really, really like this remix. It's a remix of a classic. Audio One also did a really good exclusive that's on the site. It's a transition from the original to the Fat Tony remix. Both of those are useful. Really love that track. That's my pick for this week.
My DMS pick, going with an exclusive this week so that you're enticed to go get on the site and sign up. This is Post Malone featuring 21 Savage versus Tupac featuring Dr. Dre. Rockstar, California Love. We need some California love out here since we're on fire. And this is the Dollar Cub blend, mashup, whatever you want to call it. Go grab that. It's a upbeat tempo way of playing Rockstar. It's also a great way to play California Love because with the dance floor empty, I feel like just doesn't work anymore. The dance floor is always empty during that. So that's a great way to throw it back, keep it fresh, keep it new, play some Rockstar up tempo. And I've been like a lot more of the mashups lately.
Yeah, me too.
working them in. There's
Good
our
way.
there's our sponsor. Oh, what were you saying?
I was just gonna say it's a good way to keep things fresh. And I feel like the mashups and the blends are kind of like coming back again. Not like corny, more like on the cool, but like it's coming back. I feel like.
I agree. I've been playing a lot more and more. They're just a cool little. Oh, I find it's a better than a wordplay or tone play. It's the O where people can still dance but aren't trying to do mathematics in their head
Right.
of what's happening.
One thing I notice a lot is this is kind of like a mini rant. A lot of guys are making edits or they're trying to get into making edits. And with all this stem separation technology now, they're just making instrumentals and or acapellas. And a lot of them aren't good. And they're sounding very like DIY at parts. And it's like we as editors, like it's part of the job to like go and hunt down the best quality version you can find to put out something that's really quality. And to me, somebody who's been doing it a long time, when I hear those, it's like a hard pass. Like I'm just like, doesn't sound good. Nope. Like don't want it.
It's great for your own personal collection, or maybe do it live, or somehow you want to keep it for yourselves, is what we're saying. But
And
that's
that's
not
not
the
a
way to
knock
go
to
about. It's just not the way to make them. I mean,
right.
and as you're going about and you're learning them, learning how to do it, doing them and pre-recording them in Serato is also not the way to do it.
Right.
You're going to want to get the original or as high quality acapella and as high quality original instrumental that you can, or chop
Yeah.
up cuts from a song, and you're going to want to produce it inside of a DAW.
Right. Agreed. That's kind of my hot take for the week. And it's not a knock towards anybody, but it's just seeing so much more of it. And you got to take the time to find the stuff and do it. It's like one of those things that people like notice good stuff, but you feel perfection and you can't explain it, but there is a difference in it, and
On a big sound system, it's like playing YouTube rips. You're going to
Right.
hear it. It's going to sound really fucking bad. Again, if you're doing it live, it's just part of what you're doing. You're performing it. It's kind of to be expected. But to pre-record it and try and put it out, that's a show edit. Show edits you keep for yourself.
that's all I got. I'm ready. I'm ready for the new year. I'm ready for New Year, same me, New Year, new me, whatever we're calling it this year. I'm ready. I'm ready to get somewhere warm, dude. I'm over the cold.
Bring some of that snow over. Drop it on California. We need it.
Yeah, maybe they'll fill the baggage compartment up with all that room they're saving with those new bags for you guys.
DAFS Punks, we appreciate you. Go on the website. There's merch. There is possibly a Patreon coming on. We are 100 people short of hitting our 1,000-person goal for YouTube. So we can ask you a big favor and go there and like and subscribe to this post and throw all your comments for the new season in this, or call the YOLO line, which is 562-246 YOLO.
YOLO. Even if you got that old dusty Gmail account, and a YouTube account you don't use, just log on, hit subscribe. We appreciate it. It goes a long way for us. We're trying to build things here. This year has been very stale for us as far as growth with the podcast, and we're looking to do more. So we need your help, and we appreciate everybody that listens. And until next time, that's wrapping it up for today. Peace out.